Marvel fans, what's up? It's your boy Armand here, back again for E equals MCU, and in this edition of the segment I call "Don't At Me," we're gonna go over the whole Grace Randolph thing that happened on Twitter yesterday. There's a ton of story, a ton of things involved in this story that spans over multiple films, multiple sources. So I wanted to cover it and kind of just give my 2 cents on it, because I did kind of join in on the Twitter argument or Twitter fight that was going back and forth, and was acknowledged by Grace Randolph. So I wanted to get into that on this edition of Don't At Me. So don't at me like you guys are atting Grace Randolph on Twitter, because she was getting drugged through the mud. And the reason why is because she made a video yesterday talking about SpiderMan No Way Home and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And those films have been pushed back. In case you didn't know, they have been delayed, with Doctor Strange 2 now coming out in May. Now, No Way Home has not officially been delayed, but I do think, unfortunately, guys, that it is going to be delayed. I cannot see them releasing this movie in December. With the way things are going, and if you're Sony, really, why would you? That is a guaranteed $1 billion movie, just like she said, if not $2 billion movie. If you release that movie in December, it would probably barely make more than $500 million. It could be anywhere, because I know F9 did well, but that was earlier with everything going on. I think No Way Home could still potentially make $1 billion, but I think chances of it making even $1 billion if released in December is not likely. And if you're Sony, why would you leave all that money on the table? So just to kind of go over what happened here, there was a leak about press screenings. Okay, Grace has been saying for a couple months now that the test screenings, the films weren't done, and Kevin Feige came out on the Eternals red carpet and confirmed that they were moving these films back because moving the Disney films back because of production, and that just means that gives them more time to do what they need to do. Now there's rumors that there are a bunch of cameos and new characters they want to introduce and add to this movie based on the test screenings. And based on what we know of who's in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness already, what more could you be trying to add? Like, really, I can't even go over all of the characters. I mean, we got America Chavez, we got, of course, Doctor Strange, you got Mordo coming back, you got Wanda is going to be in this. Now they're saying Loki's going to be in this. You got rumors of Professor X supposed to be in this film. There's so many characters that have been rumored and linked to it already. If they want to go back and do, when they're doing the reshoots, and add more characters to it, wow. But the issue is, during the test screenings, they said that that it didn't test all that well. And I think a part of the problem is the test screening is they're watching the film, it's unfinished. There's a lot of story for Doctor Strange 2 that has to play out, and getting that right is going to be important, because when you try to do, this is something that's on in-game level of characters. You have to be able to mesh that right and make it work. So it's important that they do this, and I see why they would do the test screenings. Now, from what Grace Randolph was reporting from her video, is that Spider-Man No Way Home and Doctor Strange the Multiverse of Madness are both kitchen sink movies. And that's a term, that's a meaning, just meaning that they're not finished, they're not dry, they're on the cutting table still, so to speak. So both of these have reportedly had problems. Now, on Twitter, someone came out and backed up Grace's story and said that he was at the test screenings. And since I couldn't get the tweet because it has been removed now, I should have got it when I first saw it. But he took a picture of the end credits and he was sitting in the theater, and then he had multiple people chime in and said, yes, that is the theaters from Burbank. And he backed up, and I even responded to him, and then Grace responded to that, and he backed up what she was saying, and that the test screening, the movies were meh. And we really need these movies to be excellent. So I have been out here making jokes about WB being the first movie, the Batman, to be the first movie to actually move a Marvel movie off of a date in the last 10 years. I mean, to me, that's a big deal. That's unprecedented. I think that says a lot, because usually Feige is the one that makes you move your date for his movie, and now he's moving his movie. So I think that's major. The implications of this, because the Marvel Cinematic Universe is so connected, is that everything is getting pushed back. And I don't think it's done yet. I still don't think it's done. I mean, they're losing money hand over fist because of the way things are, and they're releasing these films. I think that Sony got scared because Venom had an excellent opening weekend and then kind of fell off the map. And they can't afford for that to happen to SpiderMan or any other movie for that matter that they have on their release schedule. I'm not sure how well Ghostbusters Afterlife is doing, even though I heard it's a very good movie, but that's a problem. And like I've been saying before, they need to figure out how to release, if you want to do theater and streaming, they got to get it together, man. They have to step up. Like a lot of people say, movie theaters need to step up with the theater experience. Well, I say that they also need to step up for streaming, and Disney needs to step up and figure out their release strategy. These are billion-dollar industries, and for them to have the whole Black Widow suing, because it's on Disney Plus thing, it's ridiculous to me. It's mind-boggling. Who do you have working on this that can't figure out a good price point and a way to keep it from getting the streaming films from getting bootlegged? There's all kind of devices, there's technology that would help and aid in that, to where you could do it and do it right and still hit your bottom line for your investors and everything. I mean, I'm not a capitalist, in that sense, but I understand that it's about the money. So in order for us to get the content that we've been getting at the quality we've been getting it at, they need to make the money they've been making off of these. If these things keep losing money, then everything's gonna go downhill. So that's the concern of it. Now, with Doctor Strange being moved to the summer of 2022, then we're gonna get Thor: Love and Thunder pushed back, and now we're getting the Marvels pushed back, and then we're getting Black Panther pushed back. So it's a snowball effect. I think Black Panther, there were Grace Randolph did leak that the Tenoch Huerta was indeed playing Namor, and she's seen pictures of his costume, and he looks badass. There was another report that came out earlier also stating that Shuri is the focal point of the movie, so that is going to be interesting for Black Panther, considering that she's the focal point. And I really don't know what to expect, but I trust in the director Ryan Coogler. But that date, that November date, I'm not sure it works, and I'm not even sure they keep it, because here's what you guys got to understand. Disney just pushed back their dates, right? What is Sony gonna do? Spider-Man No Way Home has to come out before Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. They could possibly move into the March date, and excuse me, they could move into the March date and then going up against the Batman, because they're saying by spring things will be better, but we've heard that before. But the thing is with Spider-Man No Way Home, here's the telltale sign. I'm going to give you guys an insight on this. There's a telltale sign. Eternals comes out in 2 weeks. If there's no new Spider-Man No Way Home trailer, official full trailer, because like they said, they do 3 trailers. You get the teaser trailer, you get the full trailer, and you get the final trailer. If there's no full trailer out for Spider-Man No Way Home for Eternals, Sony's pushing that movie. And the reason why I say that is because that would only give them about a month in between time to do a trailer and a final trailer, and they're going to want to wait to see how Eternals is going to do to know what to do with their movie. and they're not going to start revving up on their marketing until they know that. So I suspect there won't be a new trailer for Homecoming, or for No Way Home, for Eternals. And I am predicting as well that it's going to get pushed back. I know it sucks. I hate it. It sucks. I'm tired of waiting for these movies. Doctor Strange should have been out by now. SpiderMan should have been out by now. We should be on to getting to our X-Men and getting to Deadpool and getting to all of these things. And everything is still just getting pushed back. Yeah, I mean, that's where we're at, guys. I know I'm kind of rambling, off here because there was just so much information that my head is spinning, and I know your heads are spinning because there's so many domino effects, and this relying on this and that and the third, and this movie's pushed back and that movie's pushed back and this isn't delayed, this isn't that, and blah 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 blah. So, anyways, let me know how you guys feel down in the comment section. How you feel about this? Like, where are you guys at? What are your predictions? What do you think's about to happen? Where are we at? Where are we going with this? So let me know in the comment section if you care to. If you like this video, please make sure you like and subscribe. And until next time.